Get ready, get on your feet, get into gear and hit the street.
Hey, you.
Get moving, it's not too far, you're looking good, so come as you are.
Hey, you.
You never know what you see when you're through that door with the 7-3. Never seen nothing, no, not like this place. Never been, no way, not ever, no. Never seen no place, no way similar, not like 73. Hey, you get ready, get on your feet, get into gear and hit the street. It's you that we want to see, so get down to 73. Get down to 73. Hey, you get down to 73.
Morning. I've only got one word to say this morning. Doom-laden. Oh, hello. Let's put all the furniture out here. Do you know, I'm still worried about this note I got from the bank manager. Ethel Davis, you are in big trouble. And I probably am, because I haven't paid my bills. I can't find most of them. They've all sent me final demands now. Red reminders. Still, I'm sure it's not too late.
We've got a real bargain here, Martin.
Oh,
Ethel, love. I've missed you.
how's the tour?
Wonderful. They loved me in Loughborough, but then they booed me in Bootle.
And now a holiday before Holyhead. Yeah, oh, hello, Martin.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know why the furniture's out here. Matter of fact, I don't even know who's put it out here. And now there's a desk.
Oh, that's ours. We just bought it.
Oh, isn't that nice? Where'd you get that?
Crumb's Furniture Warehouse. Andy says he's expecting a load more in today, so we're going to pop down and see if we can get a sofa.
Oh, and a table lamp,
Yeah,
maybe.
I got mine down there, actually very similar to this. Oh, listen, Martin, a bit of advice. How long is it between them sending you the final demand for something and them coming and taking it away?
It's about 4 weeks, I think. Why? Have you got many bills outstanding?
Well, I can't remember.
Why? Where are your bills?
Well, I put them in my desk. The funny thing is, I can't seem to find it this morning. Hey, listen, do us a favour. Keep an eye on the furniture. I'll go see if I can find out who's put it out here. Perhaps Harry's been spring cleaning. Perhaps Harry will be a nuclear physicist.
I don't like the sound of this, Martin.
Oh, stop worrying. I'm really pleased with this, you know. Just a minute.
What's that?
It's a final demand made out to Miss E. Davis, and it's 3 months old.
She's in it up to her neck.
Well, that's not very far.
No, you know what this means? We've bought Ethel's desk.
She's in big trouble.
Now, the next one's an observation test, OK? Super Sleuth here has put clues all the way around the house. So you've got to watch very carefully. Everything that happens in 73 today might be something somebody says or what they do or what happens. And you've got your notebooks. Jot down everything that you think might be a clue, and then I'll ask you questions later, OK? Oh, and watch out for some letters. There'll be big letters. Super Sleuth's going to go around and stick letters around the house. And if you see one, make a note of it. And then if you jiggle them all around, you'll get yet another clue. So really, if you...
Hey, I found the bill for my
Because the
desk.
other...
Oh, hello, Sherlock.
Look, don't call me Sherlock.
All right, hi, so how are you? What a lot of people.
Well, these are the 12 finalists of the Super Sleuth competition.
And it's today,
It's
the
happening this
final.
morning here today. Yeah, we're looking for 4 boys and girls. Yeah.
Have they done any bits yet
Yes,
already?
they've already done an essay and they've had an interview, and so this is the final stage of the finals.
And the big prize?
Well, the big prize, they're off from the London Hilton to New York. They're flying British Airways and they're staying at the fabulous Waldorf Astoria in New York. How about that? One thing I wanted to do was to thank you, though, Ethel, for all the help you've given us with the Super Sleuth. You've been really terrific.
Your name is Sherlock,
The
aren't
whole
you?
family. Yeah, lovely.
Oh, thanks a lot. Who's going to New York then? Oh, my.
Oh,
Listen,
there you
I
are.
shouldn't be telling you this, but I've just spotted a clue in the lab.
Yeah, no, you should. You should. Hey, there you go. No, that's you're giving them
So
some
this
clues.
final
early.
part of the final, what have they got to do?
That's right. Well, really, it's a question of observation. They've got to keep their ears and eyes open. There's 8 questions. They've got to keep their ears and eyes
So
open.
what's happening in 73 this
That's
morning?
right, yeah.
Well, see, people
All
at home
happening.
could play. If you get a pencil and paper and keep a very keen eye open for everything that's happening in the house this morning, you won't win a trip to New York. But see if you can't pit your wits against the 12 finalists and
That's
see
right.
if you would have won. Actually, you know the kind of thing it'll be. If I come in and I say, I just came in with a bill. What was the bill for? It was for my...
Desk.
Yeah, that'll be the kind of thing that we would do.
That's right.
Listen, my furniture's been disappearing.
Yes, but what you need is a very good detective,
Yeah,
isn't
that's
it? You
what
need
I-
a very good detective.
I do, yeah, yeah.
I'm too busy with the finals.
That's nice, isn't it? You see, your friends are there when you need them.
Really, Martin? I can't turn my back for 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, I couldn't wait. Look, the desk's gone now. I thought you were keeping an eye on it all.
Well, I had to speak to Mrs. Turnbull. It would have been rude.
Oh, hello. Where's the furniture gone?
Well, I had to pop upstairs, you see.
I was talking to Mrs. Turnbull, love, and it's gone.
Well, where's the furniture gone?
Well, I'm afraid I think they're taking it back.
Who?
Crumbs.
You can say that again, but what about my furniture?
No, the furniture people, love. You see, you haven't been paying your bills.
While you were in the kitchen, we found out that we'd bought your desk.
My desk?
Yes, and Crumbs have taken it back and resold it. To us?
And in one of the drawers, I found a final demand made out to you, and it was 3 months old.
Oh, my goodness.
You must pay your bills, love, and they'll take everything else.
Well, I can't.
Why not?
Well, most of them were in the desk. We won't know what they're going to take next. It'll come true what they say about 73.
What's that?
Anything goes.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This'll have to go, Harry.
Kathy, you know us by now at 73. Anything goes, doesn't it? Just as well, really. It's better in here than in a nudist camp. I can't think why. Oh, this is Kathy Taylor.
Hi.
And she's just measuring up to see if we can get a fully-sized table tennis table in here.
And that's because we've got Britain's top table tennis players, Alison Gordon and Karen Witt, coming in, and they're going to show us a bit about the game.
Hey, I can't wait for that. With all that, giving it all this, I can't wait.
Really good.
I'll give you a hand with the table and chairs, girl.
Okay.
Right, I'll tell you what, if Ethel should happen... Oh, I've got a call. If Ethel should happen to stop you, go on about bills and doom and gloom, take no... Oh, falling apart. If she starts happening to go on about bills, doom and gloom, take no notice of her because she's only trying to wind us up. I mean, with all the friends that she's got, there's no way she can be in trouble.
Really?
Morning.
Neil, you and your brilliant ideas. How's he making a picture out of vegetable peeling?
Oh, all right. You've got no art appreciation, you haven't. How was I to know it'd go off anyway? I mean, this is what you probably call a creative smell.
Well, I think we ought to get rid of it before Ethel comes in and starts creating. She's not having a good time as it is.
Oh, really? Is she that worried?
Yes, she is that worried. I'm not quite sure yet how we can help her.
Hey, hang on a sec. What are you doing with me picture?
I'm pushing it where it belongs, Neil.
Where's that?
In the rubbish bin.
Charming, innit? Don't get the blind while you're on your way out. I tell you what, Ethel did seem a bit gloomy today. Mind you, that's what you get if you don't pay your bills. Cartoon time. Cheer the place up a bit. Daffy Duck in Daffy Deli. Brilliant. I always say a cartoon cheers the place up. I'm going to show another one. They've gone. Oh, no,
Neil!
don't tell me she's had to sell them. What?
Fred's coming.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's the brakes.
Oh, morning. So, your first-class mail making a door-to-floor delivery. Ah, Mr. Buchanan, Miss Dawn. Morning.
Morning, Fred.
Who parked that large lorry out there in the yard? I very nearly banged into it, you know.
Sorry, Fred.
Anyway, look, I got the mail. There's a parcel for you. Looks like a reel of film, probably from one of your boyfriends in the film industry.
It's not from my boyfriend. I know exactly who it's from.
I'll say
Thank you.
nothing, I'll say nothing. And there's a letter here for somebody called N. Buchan. Who can that be?
N. Buchan? I don't think there's anyone called N. Buchan living here.
No,
That's for me, Neil Buchanan. Tom.
No, this is for N. Buchan.
Yeah, they've missed an N off. Buchanan.
No, I'm sorry, this is for N. Buchan, private and confidential. I mean, it's probably something very important, somebody's exam results or something.
It's my exam results.
Fred!
Oh, I hope he's passed. Don't want anyone else being miserable. Poor old Ethel. She's having a rotten time, you know. Must be something I can do to help. I'll have a little chat. Ethel! Ethel!
Oh, dear. Just none of those red reminders. They gotta be some... Oh, this rubbish is stinking. Oh, dear. Oh, maybe it's in here.
Let's see if we can give her a hand there, you two. Ethel, love.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm looking through the rubbish. Can you take this one out? I'm looking for my red reminders. There we go, Tit. Here we go.
Oh, so we got that, Simon.
Oh, thanks very much.
Goodness me.
Just having a look through all this stuff.
If it's here, love, we'll find it. Hey, I say, look at this.
Oh, yes, old magazine.
How old do you think this is, Simon?
What do you think of that picture?
1960.
Yeah, what made you say that?
Close.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, that's a really interesting
February 64.
magazine. There's an article in here that says archaeology is rubbish.
It is.
What do you mean it is?
What is archaeology?
Ah, well, it's the study of ancient history and ancient peoples.
Oh,
And it's-
bones.
Yeah, but it's not dry and dusty. It's like a detective story, right? What do people leave behind? Old societies, what do they leave behind?
Well, the rubbish.
Rubbish, stuff they didn't want. They're waste stuff, you see. So if we look through that, we can probably guess something about the kind of society it was. And how can we tell if we're being accurate? If we have a look at our own rubbish, the kind of stuff we leave behind, does that tell us what we already know about ourselves? Maybe it tells us the right things about ancient societies. Let's see. Let's have a look and see what we got in here. What about this? Okay. What's that?
Paper cup.
Ordinary paper cup. What does it tell you? Well, have a look inside. What can you see? What do you think that is in there?
Coffee?
So, supposing they found this in 2,000 years' time, there's some coffee dregs in it that would tell them that maybe we drank coffee. For example, do you know, there's this find that they've made in Denmark of this girl called the TOKSVIG girl, and she's this Iron Age girl, right? And next to her head, they found this little bark cup. And in it was all the stuff at the bottom. They've analysed it, put it back together, and they discovered what they used to drink in the Iron Age. It was a kind of mead thing. Isn't that fascinating? What else have we got in here? Some
oh, look.
Old toys.
Tin toys, here.
Ah, look at that.
Oh, I love these old tins. You know, talking of tin, can you imagine in a dump, going back about 50 years, you'd have lots of tin cans, wouldn't you? Because we all throw out tin all the time. But there'd be a gap of about 7 years from the late 30s to the mid-40s. Now, do you know why? There'd been you wouldn't find any tin in that layer of 7 years of rubbish.
No, I don't know. Why is that?
Well, that was Second World War time, you see, and everybody saved all the tins they possibly could and frying pans and stuff like that for the war effort to make aeroplanes.
So if you imagine in the dump, there's layers and layers of tins, and suddenly there's a gap. Well, supposing that happened with an ancient society, that we were looking at lots and lots of their pottery, and suddenly there was a gap in the pottery, and there was no pottery. And we wonder, why did that happen? Well, maybe it was a war, and we can guess that from looking at our own society. We know there's a layer missing in our dumps because of the war. That's right. Oh, look at old labels.
Look at all these old labels.
It's funny, isn't it? All this rubbish people used to throw away, it's all worth money now. Yeah. So people are paying a lot of money for this old bottles and old labels. They're all
fashions change so much, don't they? I mean, ooh.
They're collector's items now, aren't they?
Yeah, my dad used to collect antiques.
Did he? Oh, that's good.
You think he'd collect that?
Let's imagine for a minute. Hang on a minute. Let's imagine that a volcano comes, right, and covers the whole of Maidstone, right, and everything was preserved exactly the way it is. In all the living rooms, all the way across Maidstone, what do you think they'd find? They'd find groups of chairs around a box. What would that box be? What would the box be?
Telly.
The telly, right?
That's right.
So what do you think? If people didn't know about televisions, what would they think it was? Maybe worshipping a god.
Yes, something to do with religion, an altar.
Yeah. They found a TV Time.
Ah, well, that's cheating, isn't it? They found the. Oh, that's an old one. Have a look at that.
Look what it says there. Shaw Taylor.
Police 5. He says, how old is that? Well, I didn't know that. Oh, anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about rubbish here because I'm supposed to be looking for my red reminders. Look, will you look through the wastepaper baskets in the loo? You look through the ones in my bedroom. I'll check the ones in the lounge. Do you mind finishing going through this?
Right, I will do.
Thanks.
You know, it's fascinating, isn't it? To think of our everyday objects being discovered in thousands of years' time. Now, just supposing 73 was destroyed, but you could pick 3 objects from the house and put them into a time capsule. What would people in the future think from these objects about what life was like here at 73? Now then, why don't give me a ring here and choose 3 objects from the house that you will put into a time capsule. And then we'll have a little chat about what someone in thousands of years' time might think of these 3 objects of yours. Right, now the number to dial is 0622 600 000. Now please get that code for Maidstone right, won't you? That's
0622 600 000.
Now, I wonder what 3 objects I'd pick from 73.
You're not thinking of doing a phone-in, are you, Hazel?
I certainly am, Martin.
Now, look, don't get in hot water. We've got to keep our hands clean.
We must stand by our friends when they're in trouble.
Oh, you're getting too soft. I think it's all this variety business. It's turned your head.
Let's not go through all that again. We've agreed that if the opportunity arises, then I must be free to go off and do my variety
Yeah,
act.
well, we'll talk about that some other time. Listen, things are bad round here and they're going to get worse. We mustn't get involved or we'll be in as much trouble as Ethel.
Listen, when our friends need our support, we must give it to them.
Look, chaps, please, when I said support me, I meant, you know, support me. Oh, this is Danny and Basher and Mark, and they're all from... what was... Oh, yes, Matt Bianco. It's a famous group. Listen, I'm in terrible trouble. I need your help.
Sorry, we can't help you.
Why?
We have to go and rehearse.
Rehearse?
Yeah, we paid you for the rehearsal room this morning.
Oh, yes, the money.
So what have you done with the money?
Well, I think I've put it in my desk. Look, if I let you rehearse, will you play for me?
Live?
Yeah, live, yeah.
No, we never played live before.
Oh, well, first time for everything. Go on, help yourselves to the cellar.
Where is it?
Down underneath the lounge, unless, of course, it's been repossessed. Ah, dear. Ah! Oh! Goodness sake.
Okay.
Oh, hello,
right,
Kathy.
just
Yes,
right
nice
a
to
bit.
see you.
Great.
Hey, now, hang on a minute. Look, it's bad enough emptying my house of furniture without you filling it with frivolous objects.
Yeah, 1 minute, this isn't a frivolous object. Now listen, Ethel, you're winding everyone else up in the house into a stupor today. You're not getting me at it. We've got England's 2 top table tennis players coming here today. I'm going to make sure they have a good time. And me too.
That's nice, isn't it? Your friends helping you out. Now, who can I get to help me? I know. I'll go and find Dawn.
Dear Dawn, how are you? I hope your roller skates are performing better after the 1,000-mile service I gave them last week. Don't do that creeping up on me when I'm reading a personal letter from my friend? What? Oh, it's Paul Bolton. Well, if you really must know, he's a motorcycle engineer with the Heron Suzuki GB racing team. And he sent me a film all about his job. So I'm going to watch it and see if I can pick up a few mechanical tips, you know. A motorcycle, what is it? 4 down and 1 up. Was it 1 down and 4?
I'm a motorcycle mechanic and I work on Grand Prix machines and the Formula 1 bikes. This year I'll be looking after 2 riders' bikes, a 500cc machine for Mick Grant and a 750 Formula 1 machine for Rob McElnay. So it's 2 machines for 1 mechanic, which is unusual. All the time my rider is out on the circuit, I'm thinking of him. He's got faith in my ability to prepare the bike as he likes it, and sometimes you wonder if you did up that last nut or bolt, and you generally find you have. You have to. There's more chance of the pieces breaking because of the higher stresses and strains and everything, the faster speeds. Rob's bikes are capable of up to 185 miles an hour.
Morning.
Morning. How are you?
Thanks for coming down.
No problem.
Come down to my shop. Paul and JEANNIE have been doing a few all-nighters this last week, so they're looking a bit haggard.
Well, yeah, they've got through the worst of it now, I think.
Yeah, no fingernails left, but they'll be there.
Good morning.
Hi, Rob.
How are you?
Mate, fine, thanks, yeah. How was Australia?
Oh, well, I'm on where we are now, innit?
Oh, good, yeah. Do you want to try this thing? See if the footrests are in the right place?
Oh, we got.
Okay, how does it feel?
This lever wants to go out of touch, I think.
Okay. It's very important for a mechanic to have a good relationship with his rider. How's that? Whether to leave him alone for half an hour after a race or to talk to him straight away. Whether to leave him alone before the race. Various quirks you have to know about each of your riders. It's important to know these early on. Find out what he likes, what he doesn't like. He has various ways of telling you things which may not be the right way. You have to interpret what he tells you. Turn it into the right answer so that you can prepare the bike better.
Yeah. A couple of weeks and we'll be out there.
Yeah.
Push.
Well, I get very nervous on race days, more so than on practice days. There's something about a race meeting when you stand on the start line and it's very, very quiet before anything happens. And even if you've got a clutch start where the engines are running before they start, you still seem to shut that out and it goes quiet. And you run through 100 things in your mind. And then you put those out of your mind and you get excited by just the racing that's going to happen, the crowd around you, people shouting and screaming. It's exciting, very exciting. It gives you a buzz.
Better now we've played it anyway. Yeah.
All right, team?
Right, mate.
So that's right,
Yeah, go on.
That was pretty good, yeah. Ready?
Everybody in the team works together, but if any of us get stuck, then we just go to someone else. They give us a hand to lift a bike or with a particular problem. Even riders help sometimes.
It's not a bad one, is it, Paul? Do this job. Sit down, yeah.
You can work all night sometimes. I've started early in the morning, worked late into the next morning, and then started in the same morning again. Worked all day. There's always a deadline to work to. There's always the next race that you've got to have the bike ready for that time. But in fact, you have it ready before that time. There's always the last thing that may go wrong, like a flat tyre or a gearing that might need changing just at the last minute. if somebody asked me if it was a glamorous job, I would say to myself it doesn't seem it, but I suppose it is really. The public sees it as highly glamorous, but then they only really see you at the racetrack in the bright, clean overalls and everything goes 100%. And the public don't see the non-glamorous parts of the job, such as working late at the racetrack even. They often don't realise that we're there until 2 o'clock in the morning or something like that. There's other things they don't see, like the writing of reports, or the packing of the vehicle after the race, the driving 2,000 miles to another racetrack within a week. You have to be methodical, you have to think about everything you do, know how the motorcycle comes to pieces and goes back together.
There you go.
Cheers.
So, how are we doing?
Just pissed off. I thought he come past me and I thought I could stick with him. I really set in mind on sticking with him and having a go. But when I was right with him, I just went in too quick to a couple of corners and then I just lost my toe sort of thing. I just couldn't get it back.
Talking away. Yeah, we should have had it harder. But,
Yes, you have to be good at a wide variety of jobs, apart from just using spanners on the motorcycle.
Yeah. Yeah, it also says here that two of Paul's riders are doing really well in the Formula One British Championship, that Rob McElney and Mick Grant are lying 3rd and 4th on points. He only says he knows Barry Sheemy's one of their teammates. So good luck to all of you in the races next week at Silverstone. Ethel, what are you doing?
I'm trying to sort some of these bills out. It's a nightmare.
You know your problem, don't you? You're taking this all on your own shoulders when there's everybody here just willing to help you.
Really?
Yeah, we can all rally round. You know what they say? A problem shared is a problem halved.
You're right, Dom. I'm going to go and find Fred and get that new checkbook, get this sorted out.
That's it.
Dom.
Don't worry, it'll work. I hope.
Oh, come on, Fred, get it, will ya?
Hey, fellas.
I'm busy.
Rally round and... That's nice, isn't it? Your friends rallying round, helping you out. Harry, listen, Dawn says she'll help me pay my bills.
I'm not paying your bills.
Oh, no, well, all right, but she says she'll help me stop being depressed.
Oh, Ethel, you've got everyone rallying around you. I can't understand it. You've faced worse situations than this before, and you're getting yourself all muddled up. Now, look, what happened when the car broke down the other week?
Well, I fixed it.
What happened when the gutter was all blocked up?
Well, I unlocked it.
What happened when we had 20 people round unexpectedly for dinner?
I went out.
You see, you cope. Now, listen, a lady of your responsibilities, your power as an editor, shouldn't let herself get worried over a little old red letter, really. In a word, I think I should say, pathetic.
That's great, Harry. Thanks very much. That's been really positive. You've really rallied round and helped me. I think I'm going to go down the road and see if Roger McGough and David Taylor have got anything more positive.
You can't help but laugh, though, can you? When she starts to think that things are disappearing before her eyes. Though I can't say I can blame her, because I got the distinct feeling something's missing in here. I can't think what it is, though. Can you? Something round here, somewhere. Ethel, you're leaving your keys now, love. God. Try, I'm sorry. I thought you were Ethel. Did you have a nice journey down here? Yeah, come meet Dawn. Through here, mate. Hey, visitor for you.
Hello.
This is Dawn, this is Troy.
Hello, Troy. Been expecting you. Hey, you remember the Matchbox competition that Neil started about a month ago when he asked you to see if you could get 73 different things into a matchbox? Well, since then, we've had lots of lovely entries with all sorts of weird and wonderful things stuffed and crammed into all sorts of matchboxes. Thanks for those. But the reason we chose Troy as a winner is because he got all his 73 things into this tiny little matchbox. And look at it, it's about the third of the size of a normal matchbox.
That's incredible.
So well done, Troy.
Well done, mate.
Let's have a look at some of the things he's got in it, yeah? Put them on there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Now look at that. It's got a little key and a spring, all sorts of things. Little things you can't even see. Dust.
Oh, look. What's that a photo of?
Picture of Scotland, by the way.
Picture of Scotland.
Well done, Troy.
Hey, and do you remember
Well
what your
deserved.
prize is? Do you remember what the promise is?
73 seconds in 73's kitchen.
Yeah. Take what you want.
Taking
So,
anything off the shelf.
Are you prepared? Have you been training?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have. Well, here. Put it in there. All right.
You've got to
would that
put
be
all
all
your
right?
things
Everything
in
there. All the things from 73.
No,
I'm
we're only
kidding
having you on.
Right, okay.
This is the real thing,
the special number 73 matchbox.
Matchbox, look at this.
Especially
now,
for
I'm a
you,
fast
mate.
runner because you're going to have to move pretty fast.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Left a match in it.
Safety first.
Yeah.
Right, okay, mate. You've got 73 seconds. Starting now.
Come on, Troy.
Come on, mate. Go for it. That's it.
Come on, Troy, faster. Give it to Harry. Wait, one minute.
Here, mate. Come on, go for it. My shirt. All right, go on. My shirt. My shirt off me back.
Whoa.
Right, all right. Go on.
Miniatures.
Right.
Come on,
we
Troy,
got there?
faster.
Come on,
lad.
mate. Go on.
Oh, let's go.
That's it. Oh, look. Oh, whoops. Slipped. Oh, didn't see that. Come on, mate. That's it. Great. What else have we got? That's it. Well, I think there's a picture under there as well. How long have we got? That's it.
Come on, Troy.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I think it'll be 10 seconds in a minute.
Quick.
Right.
Quick. Records, get the records. Quick.
Oh, yeah. So I'll get them. What else? Cups of lovely, cuddly teapots, please. That's it. Yeah! What's Is that it? Right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah!
Hey, well done, mate.
I think you've got just about everything in there except us.
I don't know how you're going to carry this
Come on.
home. How are you going to carry this home?
On the back, I should imagine. British Rail won't mind, will they?
Did you bring your bike? No. You could pop it on the back, put some wheels on the bottom.
Look, you've even got the sandwich quiz loaf in them. And he didn't even do the quiz. I think that's brilliant. Well done, mate.
Oh, Troy! Hiya, congratulations. Harold, you'll catch your death of cold. Oh, wonderful. My furniture's disappearing and all the things in my kitchen
She's
have
going to
gone.
start going. Let me show you around 73, Troy. Just up here.
I was going to talk about the bill.
Ethel.
What?
Listen, why don't we start from the very beginning?
Okay.
What bills have you definitely paid?
Right,
Have you paid the gas bill?
Yes.
You paid the gas bill, that's
Yes.
good. Have you paid the oil bill?
No.
Why haven't you paid the oil bill?
Because we have gas, not oil.
Oh, but you paid the gas bill?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Have you paid electricity bill?
Well, we don't use a lot of electricity. I mean,
Well,
the
let me
lights and
Hair
the Hoover, that
dryers,
kind of thing.
my hi-fi.
And the band in the cellar.
The band in the cellar.
Band in the cellar.
Empty place and a table for two. A regent in Rome, a cafe rendezvous. The seat is soon taken, a contact is made, surveyed by another whose secret is safe.
electricity in the cellar sorted out.
Oh,
Rat! Freeze! There you go, Nick. Defrost. Well, open it then.
Well, here.
Yeah,
Go on.
Now?
Yeah.
Suppose I've got to open it sometime, haven't I? Wish me luck. Dear Mr. Buchanan, I don't believe it.
He's failed.
He's passed.
Out. Hey, you! Look, I don't want to...
It's a terrible thing.
Well, you see, failure takes some people that way.
I mean, a grown man could cry.
I know, it's the most terrible thing.
I'm a qualified person.
Why? What?
I passed.
Oh,
Get off with it.
Oh.
I'm going to tell everybody. Hey, well done.
Hey. Oh, isn't that... Oh, he'll be a great art teacher.
Yeah, I'd make a great history teacher.
Oh, why is that then?
Well, because he's passed.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it, past it? Very funny. Look, you're being frivolous and my whole life is falling apart. The house, all the things are going...
Dear 73.
Look, I'm sorry, I don't want to read about the postbag because it'll be bound to be full of bills.
No, there'll be no bills. They'll just come and take your furniture away.
Oh, that's nice. That's made me feel
Dear
really good. Actually,
73.
that's quite a good letter here. Dear Ethel, I think that you should marry your bank manager because it would mean that you wouldn't get into so much trouble with your money. I'm very sorry about my writing, but I'm trying my best. I have to go now. All the best from Sam Rendell, age 9. I don't think that's quite the solution. I mean, it's not the bank manager actually got the money, is it? I mean, he's just in charge of it.
I really wouldn't know, my
But thank
dear.
you, Sam,
I
for
stay
the
well away
advice.
from mine. Now, dear number 73, this is from Bernadette. She says, I've got 1 cat and 2 fish. I don't think my cat has noticed the fish yet, but what I want to know is how do you tell the difference between a girl fish and a boy fish, because I want to breed fish.
How do you tell the difference?
With great difficulty and a magnifying glass.
No, but obviously the girl, the one has the babies, isn't it? Girlfish.
Actually, Bernadette, I don't know, but I'll try and find out for you, OK?
Right, and there's one here from Karina Moran, I think it is, and it says, Dear 73, did you know that a few weeks ago my first-year classes went to Jip in France for a school journey, and we saw Fred, but where were you, Ethel? What were you doing in Jip?
Well, I just popped over for a day out just to buy one
that's
or
nice.
two things
Take
for
me,
a
that's
couple of
lovely.
friends. Well,
Mhm.
it's
That's
there's
all right,
a letter
all
here from Nicholas Ayling. Now, he's one of our greatest fans, and he never misses 73, and he spotted this, which is a little cutting from the Canterbury News.
I want to hear something if it's a bit cutting. Sorry.
He spots that we seem to have moved, because, as you can see what the cutting says, it says 10:30, We've moved to number 78.
Oh, they're nice people, actually. In
The lady
78.
with the Pekingese.
Yeah, she's a little strange about
That's
the
right.
Pekingese, yes.
Yeah.
Now, who's this from? Fiona Osborne, age 10. Dear Ethel of number 73, as opposed to Ethel of number 78. In this envelope, I have enclosed 2 things. One is a mini card for 73. There's a little card, isn't that sweet? And the other is a badge for you to wear if the bank manager comes round. The halfpence on it, let's have a look at the badge here, is for good luck, so that he may go away. Thank you, Fiona. I think that's probably a little better solution than marrying the bank manager, don't you?
One or the other, isn't it?
Now, speaking of my overdraft, I have had a cheque from Nicholas Dean, who says he's aged well over 12 for 27p towards my overdraft.
Very generous.
Because you're such a nice person.
Hang on. What the... Look! Hands off 73! There's somebody out here taking the furniture. Look, quick!
Hey, hands off 73!
Claire!
That word is going up. Wouldn't that be a great thing if we could get the whole house to shout, hands off 73?
We get the whole street to shout, hands off 73!
The whole neighbourhood.
Yeah, well, the whole town.
Well, sorry, Frank. The whole country. Wouldn't that be something? People up and down the country shouting out, hands off 73! It would give us that bit of breathing space we need to pay the bills. Yes. So what we do is, when the moment's right, Fred and I'll tell you when, everybody go to the place we can be heard best and shout out to your street, hands off 73! And we'll have the whole country do it.
Yes.
Shall we have another practice?
Let's have one. Here we go.
Hands off 73!
What are you two doing?
I'll tell you in a minute!
They're mad. Quite mad. Thank you, Kathy. Take a look at this. I think you're going to like it.
This is amazing.
Fast. Concentration.
Okay, that's enough now. As I said earlier, we've got Alison Gordon and Karen Witt have come in to try and teach Harry how to play the game. I don't know how you'll cope. But anyway, you're playing it. It's so fast. How many years have you been playing table tennis?
Well, I started playing when I was 11, and I've been playing for 12 years now.
And what sort of training every day do you have to do?
If you want to be a top player in Europe, you have to play about 5 hours a day and do additional training on top of that.
5 hours a day? That's an awfully long time to play table tennis. Don't you get bored?
Yeah, I do, no. We play about 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the afternoon, and we have set routine normally in the morning. In the afternoon, we end up playing a lot of matches.
So you break it all up a bit?
Yeah, we have to break it up.
What's the other training that you do?
We do a lot of sprinting, half-mile runs and repetitions, and we do circuit training.
Well, it sounds like hard work to me. How about you, Alison? What do you do?
Well, about the same, really. We train together.
So, where would I go to find out more about table tennis?
Well, the best places to go, sports centres, schools, youth clubs, anywhere with a table.
They're doing it more in schools now, are they?
Yeah, usually, yeah.
And when I'm there at the sports centre, I don't want to make a fool of myself. I really don't know how to, hold a bat. Is it like that? Just...
Well, the best one to try is just to shake hands.
A shake hand?
You shake hands with the bat.
Hiya, bat. Like that.
Or the Orientals use the pen hold.
Sorry, look. Oh, that's a bit more complicated, isn't it? Let's see that. No, I think I'll just stick to that one.
I would if I was you.
That's the easiest. So I'm there with me bat. Is there any sort of gear I ought to wear?
Just any dark clothing, loose clothing, good shoes.
So these wouldn't do?
Well, no, they'd be fine.
No, I mean the trousers.
Oh, the trousers, no. They're white, 'cause you can't see the ball.
You can't see the ball then? OK, so I'm there with me gear. How do I win?
Well, it's the first 1 to 21 points, best of 3 or 5 games.
Yeah. Now then, I forgot one little thing. How do I serve?
Well, why don't you try the Chinese serve?
The Chinese? How do I do that?
Well, you just throw the ball high in the air and serve like that.
Is that the normal way of doing it, or are there any other ways?
Well, we usually do the lower serve, the European.
Both are difficult. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll delve in the deep end. To you, Kathy. See if you can get this one. Let's go for the Chinese
nice
one.
And high.
Nice and high?
Yeah. Oh, not bad.
Almost. You keep practicing.
Yeah, I'll keep practicing.
Karen, you've both got bats. Alison, you've both got bats with different colours on. Does that mean you've got different playing surfaces on the rubber?
No, me and Ali use the same surface on each side. But because of the combination bat, every player now in competition has to have a different colour on each side of their bat.
What's the combination bat?
The combination bat is a bat like this. When one side puts a lot of spin on the ball, and the other side doesn't spin it at all.
Right.
And players were using these bats with the same colour on each side and twiddling it around, and you couldn't see which side they were using. And the Chinese people perfected it so well that it's practically impossible to play against them.
Really? Because the Chinese are one of the dominant countries, aren't they, in table tennis?
Yeah, at the moment the Chinese dominate the men's and even more so the women's table tennis.
Really? How do you like playing against them?
I don't like playing Chinese.
Because you must use European style.
Yeah, because the Chinese players, they go very close to the table and they hit the ball very early, knocking all the spin out of the ball, whereas the European players tend to spin the ball more and stand backwards.
I see.
More like in tennis, they stand back and spin.
Right, so it's just a totally different style.
Yeah, it's a much different style to how we play.
The game seems to be far more sophisticated than I ever thought. I mean, I just thought it was like ping-pong ball, but
Yeah.
you all have all these techniques that you use to sort of help win matches, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, I've just started using, like, all last season, this, what we call bite glue. And we put this glue on the bat about 15 minutes before you play your opponent. It takes about 10 minutes for it to warm up, and then the ball will just leave the bat really fast, shoot across the table, and it just adds extra speed to, to what you're doing.
Great.
You don't have to put much effort
Great.
in at all.
Well, I hope you've done that to your bat, because I think we ought to challenge those two to a double
I've been
match.
waiting for that. I bet you're glad I'm on your side, aren't you?
Can't
You
Let
see.
Harry start first.
All right,
because you
come
need...
on.
I've got two bats here.
Try what, the Euro... Oh, what, okay.
You need
High
every
one.
advantage
Okay,
you
you're
can get,
brave,
Harry.
aren't you? Harry, hey look, stop the snooker. You know we've had a lot of trouble with all the furniture going and everything, but we're going to have a shout-in. We're going to stop them. We're going to come to Ethel's aid, the whole country, and we're going to shout, hands off 73. Will you join in and help? Of course, so you've got our support anyway. Yeah. Hey, Oh, Fred, how is she, Ethel? Ethel, oh, she's okay. Hey, this problem of Ethel's could be more serious than what I thought. Hands off 73.
Oh, yes, Frankie, yes, no, please yourself, yes. What do you mean if you pleased yourself, you wouldn't be in the shouting? No, you've misunderstood, you see. We're going to get the whole country to the shouting. What are they going to shout into? No, it's a shout out, really. Out the window. Well, yeah, I suppose you could call it a shout out rather than a shouting. Yeah, well, don't take a vote on it. Yeah, all right then, Frankie, yeah, thanks very much. Bye. Frankie, I don't think he's going to do the shouting. I don't think it's going to work, actually. I don't believe the whole country's going to shout out.
For the little lady of the house, I have something all the way from Dieppe for you to cheer you up.
Oh, that's great, Fred, isn't it? I'm depressed, and you're trying to make me fat. Thank you.
Okay. It's charming, isn't it? I mean, I know they're not the biggest box of chocolates, and I know I didn't really go to France for them, but... Well, I did actually have to go through hell and high water to get them. What? Oh, well, all because the lady loves, I suppose.
Goodbye.
Oh, Fred.
Ethel.
I'm sorry. It was so nice of you. Thank you. Oh, you are...
Hey.
Hey. Together
We stand.
We were just sitting, and then
chairs
suddenly the chairs were back. How can they move things? They're just
taking things away.
It's ridiculous. Look, we're going to have to do this shouting.
Yes.
We're going to have a shouting.
Really?
A nationwide shouting that when somebody comes to take my furniture, the whole country, up and down the country, will shout out,
Hands off 73.
Are you any good at shouting?
Well, no, I've got a very quiet voice, really. I mean, people have said that. Oh, don't do that, Martin!
She's great. Great.
What was going on?
Well, we're going to have a shouting.
Yes,
What's join in?
Absolutely not. It sounds rubbish.
Martin?
Hazel?
Fred?
Whoa. Do you know, I think Martin might change it to hands off Martin.
Right. Now, if I said here's £5, you'd take it, wouldn't you?
Yes.
If I said here's your dinner, you'd eat it, wouldn't you?
Yes.
If I said here's a pint of beer, you'd drink it, wouldn't you?
Yes.
If I said I'll mow the lawn, you'd let me, wouldn't you?
Yes.
So if we say you're going to be in our shouting, you will be, won't you?
Yes. No! You see, I can't, because I've got this really responsible job as a school caretaker and I've got to look after my image.
Image? I mean, would you look like a school caretaker?
Anyway, there'd be none of this trouble if that stupid woman hadn't paid her bills in the first place.
Well, she's been meaning to.
She's just got a little behind.
What's her behind got to do with it? Listen, will the children at the school be taking part in this shouting?
They certainly will.
Especially the very big sixth formers.
So if you don't join in, they'll get you.
By the bicycle sheds.
Well, you know, weighing it all up and being quite logical about it, all right.
Right. Hands.
Hands off 73.
Hands off 73.
Faster.
Hands off 73.
Not that fast.
The whole country?
Yeah.
What? So it's hands off 73.
Will you do it?
Of course I will. Does everyone know about it?
Yeah, I think Fred's telling them, actually.
Oh, that's
Can
good.
you imagine if the whole country did
fantastic.
it? We're doing incredible. Everybody shout now. Hey, Neil, does everyone know?
What about my exams? Yeah.
No, about the shouting.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about that. We're all behind you, Ethel.
Oh, great. Is that what, if it works, the whole country does it, give me that bit of breathing space to get some of those bills paid?
When you pay the bills, you can go on holiday to the seaside on Monday.
Oh.
Just forget everything as if nothing had happened.
Shan't have a worry in the world.
No, not a worry in the world. All except the furniture van that's pulling up outside at the moment.
Oh, I can't remember any of the other bills.
No, listen, what we must do is try and remember the next thing they're most likely to take. Okay, now, what could it be?
I don't understand. I'm telling you, the piano was there this morning.
Maybe it's going to be tuned.
No, it was already in tune. Someone's obviously taken it. Katie, it's not funny.
No, but just for Danny's.
Typical, innit? I go out and buy all the summer holiday special comics, and this lot read them before me. Now, come on, you lot. I want to read them. Thank you. Thank you. Typical, innit? So what are this year's crop like, Simon? Are they all right?
Well, the main problem is they're a bit expensive. Like a Beano. Really, it hasn't got any more stories in it. Isn't any good, better than
the normal.
Yeah, I didn't think it was worthwhile.
There's a bit of colour in it, though, isn't there? They have some of the items in colour.
Yeah.
And what else have you done? What's this one? Battle of the Planets.
Yeah.
Any good?
No, I didn't think much of that. The cut, it hasn't got any colour in it. The pictures I thought were bad.
Yeah.
It's not good quality paper.
What, old space stuff, is it?
Yeah.
That's not very topical for holidays, though, is it? Do you know what I mean?
No, the stories I thought were a bit boring.
Yeah, and the paper, I mean, it's all black and white stuff and that. What about this one, the shoot?
Oh,
Any good?
I thought it was good, yeah. I'm not interested in football, but someone who is like you probably find it.
Well, I really am interested in Liverpool.
Yeah.
As well as football.
But it's got good information, good pictures, lots of pin-ups.
Yeah, there's all the colour stuff, all the footballers in colour and that. How long did it take you to actually read this one?
About an hour and a half.
Because, I mean, when you're paying, 60p out for a comic, you expect some quite good reading stuff, don't you?
Yes.
And it's not bad, an hour and a half. The Bunty, that's not yours, that's yours, is it?
It's quite good value for money, it's 43p. It's got quite a few pages in it, there's some good stories in it, and one good thing about it is it hasn't got a load of pop pictures in it, like the others have got Duran Duran. It's got a load of sports stuff in it, which I think is good, you know.
That's good, because most of the girly comics tend to have pop stars, don't they?
I think the only bad thing about it, really, is most of the picture stories always seem to end up the same.
Do they?
Yeah.
It's samey.
Yeah.
Hey, Banana Man, any good?
No, I thought that was awful.
Why?
If you feel that is... The quality of the paper's really bad, and...
Tissue paper, really?
Yeah. And the story's supposed to be funny in it, but I didn't think it was funny. The only good thing in it is a Banana Man pin-up. I wouldn't pay 43p for that.
Yeah, it's a bit much, isn't it? What about the old favourite, the Jackie?
Oh, that's good. I thought that was good. 48p, loads of things in it, good stories in it, good pin-ups and that. And one good thing about it is in the front there's an article on getting a suntan, the dangers of it, and how to get one, you know.
That's a good idea,
all the
isn't
different types of skin.
That's good, that, because, I mean, it's sort of topical, and if you're going on holidays, obviously you want to know about things like tans and that sort of stuff. But as I said, the only one I've managed to read because of this lot is the Look-In Holiday Special. And I personally think this is one of the best. I mean, I haven't read the rest yet, but I'm sure they have to go a long way to beat this one. 60p, and it took me 2 hours to get through it. It's got some great stuff in it. It's actually got things like pin-ups, competitions that you can enter, and it's got a guide to holiday resorts, which I think is quite a good idea, because it's topical, where the stars go to stay for the holidays, and the cartoons themselves are good. Dead simple, like all good cartoons should be. It's like the old Disney cartoons. They were dead simple and good. In fact, our own Roger Ramjet was like that. I'll show you what I mean. Go and bunga Roger Ramjet on. In fact, that's a good tip when you're drawing your own cartoons. Keep them dead simple, because it conveys the message. You know, like in newspaper cartoons. Ready with the film?
Yeah.
Roll 'em. So remember that. Cartoons, simple. Let's face it, you can't get any simpler than Roger Ramjet.
He's our man, hero of our nation. For his adventures, just be sure and stay tuned to this station. So come and join us, all you kids, for lots of fun and laughter. As Roger Ramjet and his men get all the perks they're after. Roger Ramjet, he's our man, hero of our nation. For his adventures, just be sure and stay tuned to this station.
As this encroaching episode starts to begin, we find Roger Ramjet and the American Eagles about to join thousands of other Americans for a fun weekend. A weekend in the snow.
I've got a good idea. Let's build something out of snow.
What, Roger?
How about a Ramjet man?
And just as the egomaniac was about to get started, a strange phenomena took place. Hey, what's going on?
The snow, it's moving.
Look out, it must be an avalanche.
That's avalanche, but who's counting?
Yes, all over America it was happening. The snow was being stolen. But how? And why? Click. Soon we will be ready. Soon our interplanetary snow swiping machine will have stolen all the snow in the world and piled it here. Click. We will be the only ones with any snow.
Yes, then all the skiers and skaters will have to come to us to play in the snow, and we will charge them a lot of money. Click, zip.
Click. We will make a fortune before taxes. The solenoid robots. So they were the plots behind this rat, were you?
Roger, what could be happening?
Maybe it's just an early thaw.
No, Roger, the snow didn't melt. It just slid away. It disappeared. I think I've got the answer, men.
I think you do, too.
I think somebody stole the snow, and that means they'll have to pile it somewhere.
I hope they keep it out of my driveway.
Let's get to our planes and scout around. We ought to be able to find it from the air.
And as the scrambling American eagles take to the air, Click, that just about does it, Stanley. We have stolen all the snow in the world. Get the signs up.
Right you are, Meredith. Buzz, click.
And as the money-mad robots waited for their first customers, the American eagles were hot on their trail.
Roger, look, the snow.
Where? I don't see any.
Below us, Roger.
Oh, yes, of course. It is the snow, and it's piled in a gigantic hill. Let's land and investigate.
Oh, look, Stanley. Our first customers.
Our first customers are troublemakers. That's Roger Ramjet. Buzz, zip.
What? The solenoid robots. So you are the ones who took all the snow, and now you're charging people to play in it. That's not fair.
Quickly, put on your skis. We'll escape to the bottom of the hill and get in our spaceship.
And no sooner said than done. The two crafty robots quickly donned their hickories and skied away.
Quickly, boys, put on those skis and get after them.
Roger, look out. You're skiing straight for a tree.
Straight for a what?
Yipes!
I wonder how I did that.
Buzz, Click, quickly, Stanley. Let's go down this ski jump. That should get those eagles off our trail. Look up in the sky.
It's a bird.
Buzz, Click, it's a plane.
It's...
Super ski. And your snow stealing is over. You must return all this snow immediately. The people in our world should be able to play in the snow without paying all kinds of money for it. That's the American way.
Buzz, have you been to Squaw Valley lately? Buzz, Click. And so once again, cunning, daring, and blind luck has paid off for Roger Ramjet. And he's made the world a better one in which to ski. Who threw that?
I don't believe it. The chairs and tables gone. Go. Are we watching the film?
Let's go and find them.
Yeah, but listen, hang on. Don't tell Ethel, because it'll upset her even more, all right? She really needs our support.
Right.
Quick, Fred, now! I'll get the house call. It's time for the shouting. There's a Crumbs furniture van coming up the road. I really need your help. Now then, I want you to go to the place where you can be heard best up and down the country and shout out to your street. We count 3, okay? Everybody ready in the house? Yeah! Okay, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hands off 73!
Hands off 73!
Oh! Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, did you shout?
Yes.
Oh, good. Who's that?
Deborah Waterhouse.
Oh, hello, Deborah. And who are you phoning for?
For Hazel.
Oh, what did you want to speak to Hazel about?
The, thing about what we would, choose to send off in
Ethel,
2000
hello?
years.
Ethel, get off the line. This is my phoning.
What's all this going on about?
Oh, don't worry. It's only a game.
It may be a game to you. It's quite serious for me. Bye.
Bye, Ethel. Hello there. Who am I talking to?
Deborah Waterhouse.
Deborah, where are you phoning from?
Harrow.
Harrow. Oh, that's North London, isn't it?
Yes.
Now then, have you thought of 3 objects from some to 3 that you'd like to put into a time capsule?
Yes.
Yes, what are they?
Fred's bike.
Sorry, say that again.
Fred's bike.
Fred's bike,
Oh, that's
yes.
a good one, yes.
What's
Yes.
number 2?
Microwave.
The microwave oven, yes, I thought of that
Big
one.
time capsule, wasn't it?
And what's your third one?
Projector with the film.
The projector with the film. That's right, that's a good idea. And what do you think somebody 1,000 years from now might think about Fred's bike?
Well, Fred's bike is the transport we use.
That's the transport, that's right. They'd see the wheels going round, wouldn't they? And so they'd know that somebody had maybe 2 legs that they could to put onto the pedals. Yeah. Now listen, I'm going to hand you over to Martin now. He wants a word with you. Bye, Deborah.
Bye.
There you go.
Yes, hello, Deborah.
Hello.
Hello. Now tell me, if you could leave something which wasn't actually necessarily from 73, but from, you know, yourself, that would say something about you, what do you think you'd leave for that?
Clothes.
Clothes? What sort of clothes?
Well, to show what climate, different seasons of the year and things like that.
What, like your sort of winter woolly and your... all that sort of thing, yes.
In our fashion.
Yes. Shall I tell you what I'd leave from number 73? Would you like to hear?
All right.
I'll tell you that, right. I'll tell you, I'd leave the washing up rota to show that it was an organised society. I'd leave some dirty washing up to show it was a badly organised society. And I'd leave a tape of terrible noise to show it was a lousy place to live next door to. What do you think of that? No good, eh?
Awful,
Oh, well, anyway, it's been very nice talking to you, Deborah. Anyway, right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
There we are. I've written them down. Oh, my goodness.
That's quick, isn't it? Oh, all right, then. Yes, hello, this is Martin Edwards here. Who am I speaking to? Hello? Hello, I can't hear you.
Is there anybody there?
No, I can't hear anything at all. Oh, well. Never mind, we'll try again.
Put it down, Martin, and
Right.
we'll see if they can get through to us again. I've written down the 3 things that Deborah wrote. The
Yes.
microwave, the...
Oh, try again, shall we? Right.
Yes.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hello, who's that?
Ian Davis.
Ian Davis, where are you from, Ian?
Warminster.
Warminster, is that in Wiltshire?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Right, then, you wanted to speak to me, did you?
No, I wanted to speak to Hazel.
Speak to Hazel? Oh, all right, then. Never mind.
Doesn't he want to speak to you?
Apparently
Poor
not.
Martin. I can understand what you mean, Ian. There's lots of times I don't want to talk to Martin either. Now then, what are your 3 things that you'd like to put into a time capsule?
Dawn's roller boots.
The bed?
Dawn's roller boots.
Dawn's roller skates.
Roller boots, yeah.
Yes, you write them down, Martin.
Oh,
for
right,
me.
yeah, Dawn's roller boots.
And what's your second thing? What's your second item that you'd like
Super Snoop's hat.
Ooh, there's a horrible squeak there.
Was
Look, I couldn't hear that. Say it again, love.
Super Snoop's hat.
Super Sleuth's hat.
yes.
Lovely. And object number 3? What's your third item?
Jacket.
Sorry?
Ethel's jacket.
Ethel's jacket.
What,
Yes.
the one she's wearing this morning?
Yes, clothes again, the jacket that she's wearing today. And what of yours? What personal item of yours would you like to put into a time capsule?
My toy gun.
Your toy gun. Right, well, it's lovely to talk to you, Ian. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, we've got some really interesting things here, then.
Let's see. Roller boots.
Ah.
Super Sleuth's hat.
Hello? Who's that? Who are you speaking to?
Jackie.
Jackie?
Yes.
Where are you from, Jackie?
Poole in Dorset.
Oh, Poole in Dorset. Well, there's that great big harbour. Isn't it the biggest harbour in Europe or something?
Yeah.
Isn't that right? Yes. So I suppose you want to speak to Hazel, don't you?
No.
Do you want to speak to me?
Yeah.
Oh, how nice.
Well done,
Well,
Jackie.
tell me, what would your 3 things be, then?
Dawn's hairstyles.
Dawn's hairspray?
Styles.
Sorry?
Dawn's hairstyles.
Hair what?
Styles.
Oh, her hairstyle. You mean
Oh,
a
hair
pic-
slide.
Oh, slide. Oh, damn.
I don't
right.
wear hair
Yes,
slide.
okay, yes, right. And what's the next one?
The workshop.
The workshop?
The worktop.
Worktop?
Yes.
Something on my ears this morning. The worktop, yes. It's going to be a very big capsule, this, isn't it? And what else, then?
The sandwich quiz trophy.
That's a very good idea, the sandwich quiz trophy, yes. That's excellent, one of those loaves. Well, that's really interesting, that. Anyway, well, it's very nice speaking to you, and thank you for asking to speak to me. Right, bye-bye, then.
There. Do you feel better?
That's nice. I do now. It's nice to have someone... So what would your 3 things be, do you think? Oh, what's that? It's Ethel.
Oh, we better get down there, quick. Come on.
Oh, I come out here for fresh air and that's all there is. They take my furniture, all my bits and pieces. They'll be taking the front door next.
Don't be upset. Look, we had the shouting. We can keep them away.
It won't work for turbo, will it?
Well, look, I rang up Tony Deal, you know, our counsellor. I had a word with him, and he's going to pull strings. Everything's going to be OK.
Promise?
Yeah. No problem.
Oh,
great. But there is one problem.
What?
In the lounge.
What have they taken in the lounge?
Their finals.
Super sleuth.
Well, you...
Hey, chaps. Thanks.
Get out there, go on.
Hey,
team, I told a fib. I did ring Tony Deal, but he didn't say everything's going to be OK. What he said was there's a line of lorries on their way here now. They're going to take everything. They're going to strip the place. We're going to have to think of something and think fast.
Excuse me, Martin. Well, I mean, you know, it's rather silly, isn't it? You'll be asking me to man the barricades next.
Exactly! Barricades! Right. Plan of war.
We can go next door.
Right, here we go. OK, then. That's the final. I've got my pencil and paper. What have we got to do?
Well, I've got the questions here.
Yes.
All right? I'm playing it close to my chest at the moment.
Right.
I've got 8 questions to ask, and you write down all the clues that you think these questions refer to.
And
OK?
good, the best of luck
And
to
this
everybody.
is the last one. This is the last part of the competition.
And you're going to supervise, are you?
I'm
And
going to
everybody at home's got paper and pencil.
Right.
Let's see how observant you've been about what's been going on in 73 this morning.
He is our invigilator.
Oh,
Did you like that?
I'm pleased about it, yes.
Here we go, then. Question number 1. A strange misaddressed envelope arrived for someone today. What did it contain and who was it for? A strange misaddressed envelope arrived for someone today. What did it contain and who was it for?
A letter for somebody, was
That's
it?
right, and it was the misaddressed envelope that gave the clue.
Right.
Question number 2. Ethel talked about an ancient form of detection earlier today. What was it and how do you spell it? Ethel talked about an ancient form of detection earlier today. What was it? How do you spell it?
Probably the only one I shall get right, actually.
I doubt it, even though you're looking at the answer over my shoulder.
Oh, was it? I was having a look.
Question number 3. Dawn received a letter from someone today and some film. What kind of job did the sender do? Dawn received a letter from someone today and some film. What kind of job did the sender do?
Can you remember that?
That stumped you, that one, isn't it? You
Carefully.
see. Some
Right.
things go on in this
There's
house
a lot
that
of
you
writing
don't
going
know
on. There's
about.
a lot of writing.
Question number 4 coming up. What potentially very unpopular job has the man next door been offered? And what is his name? Can you name him? What potentially very unpopular job has the man next door been offered? And can you name him?
Right, we're halfway through. 4 more.
Yes, that's very clever of you.
Yeah, well, do I get a point for that? No.
Question number 5 coming up now. Now, you know there have been a lot of cutbacks in the country recently, don't you? Even here at number 73 there have been cutbacks. What was the first cut that Ethel suffered? She knows the answer to this. Lots of cutbacks in the country, but here at number 73, what was the first cut that Ethel suffered? That's got a few furrowed brows, isn't it? Question number 6. At approximately 11 a.m. this morning, something was reported missing from the hall. What was it?
I didn't know about that.
No, I know. You're learning something, aren't you?
I'm a fool.
Approximately 11 a.m. this morning, something reported missing from the hall. What was missing?
What was it? I don't know. I wasn't in the hall at that time. Oh, dear.
Question number 7 coming up. Now, did you spot the letters around the house? Can you write down what did the letters spell? 7-letter clue there. What did the letters spell?
You had to look really carefully, actually.
You did, didn't
you?
you?
You really had to
Yes.
keep your eyes.
I looked at one sideways, which completely ruined it
Yeah, that
for
was-
you.
you wouldn't know what it
I was
was.
trying to get Z into something with no
Yeah,
luck at all.
fine. OK. There's a
Question
clue
number
there.
8. A stranger was reported behaving very suspiciously and removing objects from the vicinity of the kitchen at number 73 this morning. Who was it and what was he doing? A stranger was reported behaving very suspiciously and removing objects from the vicinity of the kitchen at number 73 this morning. Who was it and what was he doing?
Right.
There you are.
Is
A couple of
everybody
seconds
done?
to write that answer
Get them
down.
Now, if you want to collect up
Can we do
the,
that?
collect up the
Right.
papers so that we
We will do a
can
little
tabulate
collection
our
around, yeah.
results and see how everybody's done.
hold your
And I hope you got all the answers at home. We'll be back. Take care and God bless. We'll be back with you after this break.
find the world's largest selection of big thrill rides in America. Because Blackpool Pleasure Beach is in little old England.
During the hours of darkness, the Empire could be refueling for the attack. Will the armored Sentinel transport vehicle be ready to retaliate? Will the rebel force be strong enough? Only you can decide with Star Wars toys.
Holidays abroad? Never again. Third time we've been. Third time we've had tummy trouble.
Diacalm for you. Diacalm beats holiday tummy troubles fast.
Cocoa Pops, building blocks. Cocoa Pops, rooftops. Paint pots, chocolate flavor. Cocoa Pops, penny drops. Toy shops, robots. Milk drops and Cocoa Pops. Forget-me-nots, flower pots, chatterbox, belly flops, but nothing tops Kellogg's Cocoa Pops. Kellogg's Cocoa Pops.
Okay, right, welcome along. After that big break, we're having a little bit of a nervous time here as we wait for the results to be tabulated. Now, the answers to the questions. Sure, Taylor.
All right, let's see how they got on at home as well, shall we? First of all, that strange misaddressed envelope. What did it contain? Who was it for? They were exam results for Neil.
He passed his art exam.
A lot of them got
remember?
that, didn't
Right.
they? Now, talked about the ancient form of detection. How do you spell it? What was it? It was archaeology. And hardly any of you got it right because it was ARCHAEO. LOGY. Some said AE, some said EO. Archaeology it was. Dawn received a letter from someone. What kind of job did the sender do? He was a mechanic or a motorcycle engineer. A lot of you got that one because I saw that. What potentially very unpopular job has a man next door been offered, and can you name him? He's a school caretaker and his name is Martin. Right? Didn't want to be a school caretaker. Lots of cutbacks. What was the first one? It wasn't the furniture being removed, which a lot of it put down. It was the electricity being
Remember,
cut
I had
off.
to turn it off.
That was the first one,
in
wasn't
the
it?
hall.
And at approximately 11 o'clock this morning, something was reported missing from the hall. What was it? It was the grandfather clock.
And I'm appalled because I didn't know about that.
You didn't know
I'm
about that,
appalled.
did you? No, I'd like darling. There you go. Did you spot the letters? Yeah, you all got that right, didn't you? New York, New York, and you all hope you're going there. Now, the stranger in the kitchen, being very suspicious, what was he doing? It was Troy Smith, and he was filling his matchbox.
Taking all the stuff from my kitchen. So
Yeah,
now I've
I know.
actually
You've
got
gotta watch
3
it,
out
haven't
of
you?
8 on that.
You did?
Yes, I don't think it's back.
Well
Where's Sherlock
done,
gone now?
yeah,
Where is he?
well done. He's gone to get the big man from the Midland Bank.
Yes, that's right. They were. I want you to meet. This is Frank Pierce from Midland Bank.
Oh, about my overdraft.
No, we haven't got time for that.
Oh, sorry, sorry,
Now,
right.
this is the important moment when we're going to announce the 4 winners of the Super Sleuth competition. Yes, that's right. Well, we have, out of the 42,000 who took part, we're now through to the finals and the 4 that won. So we have, for the junior girls, Fiona McPherson from Scotland. Come through. Come over here.
Come on, my darling.
Right. We have junior boys, Jonathan Rippon from London. Fiona. Well done, Jonathan. Right. The senior girls is Julie Nash from Southampton. And the senior boys, Jonathan Bullis from Sheffield. They've all done marvellously well. Okay, well done to all of them. That's right.
Congratulations. Now, what about all our runners-up? Because everybody gets a prize, because you know that you all get £100, which is absolutely marvellous.
I could do with one of those,
Oh,
actually.
yes, you don't get £100.
So, here we go. Come on, guys. Come and get
Oh, lovely, Frank. There they are, £100
Excuse me a
checks
second.
for each and
Domestic
every one.
crisis.
How about that? What is...
Hi. Hello. Can I see the front door?
Hello, Pat. Is anybody here? Harry? Ethel, where are you?
That's Matthew. Matthew Kelly. See you around the back, Matthew.
Yeah, why can't he come in the front then?
Oh, there's a barricade, you see.
Barricade?
Yeah, just a little barricade project.
I mean, look, what's a barricade between friends?
No, I mean, what are barricades in front of my...
Matthew. Oh, I'm ever so sorry.
Do us a favour.
We've had people trying to repossess the furniture,
I've
mate.
had to climb over the back wall. What's going on?
We're trying to barricade the people out, mate.
Barricade? I've come 5,000 miles to bring you a present.
Oh, what you brought, mate?
What have I brought you? I've got his great present for you. See?
This is a handmade Nepalese hat, and I thought it was in your colours, right?
Oh, thank you. Where'd you get that?
Nepal, in Nepal. You don't even know where it is, do you?
No, I don't. Actually, what doing there?
It's 5,000 miles away. I was doing the adventure of a lifetime, see? That's me. We took 6 children on an expedition.
Oh, fantastic.
And we're like just north of India and just south of China. It's the most beautiful place
And that's
in the
Nepal.
world. And that's Nepal. And I make these things. Here, and I got a present for Ethel as well.
Oh, well, give it to them.
You've had a spot of bother now. I brought her a handmade purse. How appropriate.
I
She's
think
got now to put in it.
So listen, I mean, what experiences did you have over there?
We went to Kathmandu, we searched all over the valley, then we went trekking with the Sherpas in the Himalayas. They call it the rooftop of the world, you know, it's so beautiful. Yeah. Mount Everest is 28,000 feet high. Mind you, we didn't go that high.
Oh, really? How far did you go?
I get giddy on a thick pile of rug, as you know. Then we go rafting down the white water. It was great, down the rapids.
Yeah.
I was 3 days doing that.
Well, listen, after all them rapids and Kathmandu and India, you should... The sandwich quiz will be a cinch.
Listen, after that, I'm not too sure about this sandwich
no
quiz.
problem. No problem.
Are you sure it'll be all right?
Fine.
Listen, I've had some bad
It was here a minute ago. Wait, you haven't moved it or something, touched it. But it's a message. I put the tray out, and then suddenly the counter was gone. How long were we gone? Maybe 2, 3 seconds?
Ethel, got someone to calm you down.
How are you?
I
brought your purse.
Oh, isn't that lovely? Thank you. At least I've got something. Have you met Kathy Taylor?
Kathy, if I'd known you were coming, I'd have brought me ping pong.
Counter.
Yeah, say nothing. No, we'll have to do it.
Where's the tables?
Well, we'll have al fresco. He's going to join us.
I'm
and we'll
used to
have it. Look,
betting.
everybody, pull up a floor, and we'll sit. And I'll. This is going to be makeshift. So, the daring dazzling, defyingly dull, devastatingly dangerous, delectable, delicatessable, divinely There we go. Yes. Sorry about that.
I've got 9
Matthew.
left. It's all right.
Right. Okay, welcome along to another makeshift edition of the sandwich quiz, and everybody's going to be floored by this one. Okay, what we're going to do is opening round, bread and butter questions. What you're going to do is fashion... try and fashion knife on the floor there if you think you got the answer, and mind your knees. Okay, here's the opening question. Hope you're going to play this at home. Round 1. If you get the question right, you get a round of sandwiches. If you were... What? Oh, yes. If you were facing south in Oxford and you started to walk in a southeast direction, which city would you eventually come to?
Get it!
Yes. London. Absolutely right. Okay, what are you going to go for? Strange, sweet, or savoury? Strange. Okay, I'm going to go for a strange thing. Let's see, what have we got here? Okay, what I want you to do, this is our strange for today. Make a delightful sandwich, as you can see. What is it?
Yeah. I know. Can I tell her?
No. Matthew, please behave yourself. No.
They're dwarf oranges.
Dwarf oranges, a very good answer. We're afraid it's not correct. They are, in fact, kumquats. Yes, kumquat made, that's what they are.
Show us your kumquats.
Okay, so here we go. You can have 2 pieces of bread anyway. That's so that's 1 round to you. None to you. You have to catch up here, Matthew. Open question, either of you can answer. How many eyes did the Cyclops have?
In you go, Matt.
Yeah!
1.
I mean, you didn't actually know the answer. Sweet, strange, or very savoury? Or very strange, or very savoury, or very sweet?
I'll have a bit of savoury, I think.
Oh, a bit of savoury, right? That's really nice, won't it? Okay, for your savoury, which is a bit of a ham here today. I didn't say that about any of the contestants. What test did Dawn take?
Dawn?
Yes, what test has she taken quite recently?
Drive.
Sorry, too much cheating going on.
She's a lorry driver,
She's
an
a
HGV lorry driver.
She's, in fact, an HGV lorry driver. But I'm sorry he didn't get it. So he just gets, so it's 1 round each.
Shame.
Okay, so we're moving right along here. There's another bread and butter question for you. Open question either of you can answer. Hope you're playing this at home. It's 1 round each. Which is the odd one out? London, Moscow, Paris, or Bognor? Yeah. Which one first?
Dead heat.
It was okay, well, what do you think?
Bognor.
Why do you think Bognor?
Because it's not a capital.
No, the answer is in fact Paris, because all the others have got 5 letters. It was a cheeky question. Okay, other question either of you can answer. If you stretched your arm out at the level of your shoulder, what would the distance from your nose to your fingers measure roughly?
Oh, yes, I know that one.
Roughly. How much is that? From your nose to the end of your arm, roughly. Yes, Matthew.
3 feet.
3 feet a yard, absolutely right, yes! And why you'd want 3 feet from your nose to your shoulder, I can't imagine. Okay, so there's another round of bread and butter there for you. Sweet, savoury, or very strange?
I'll have a bit of strange, I think.
Oh, go for a bit of the kumquat here. Okay,
Give us
I
the
want you to
kumquat
tell me,
question.
we know they're kumquats.
Yes.
What are they? What exactly are kumquats?
Kumquats are, you can eat them whole. They're a fruit.
They're a fruit, that's right. In fact, you're right, Professor. They are, in fact, a small kind of orange, sometimes called Cantonese or gold oranges. So you get the thrill and the delight of making a kumquat sandwich.
Oh, lovely!
I know, everybody getting something exciting to do here today. Okay, here we go. Open question, either of you can answer. Come on now, Kathy, here's your chance to catch up. What do a dog, a tree, and a sailing ship all have in common? Yes.
Bark.
Bark!
What a good question.
Oh, tricky little questions there. I think he's beaten you there. Right, sweet, savoury, or very strange?
Which one we have? Sweet.
Okay, we're going to go for a sweet, not a sweet question here. Okay, with a bit of jam on this one.
Oh, yeah.
Who is in a state of shock at the moment with Michael Jackson? Who's in a state of shock at the moment with Michael Jackson?
All the other Jacksons.
Well, they could be.
That is
Thank you, President.
Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger! But I'm afraid too much cheating and helping from the audience there. So it's in fact, it's 4 rounds to 1. I am unfair myself. I think it's only fair. Right, so bread and butter. It's going to be a nightmare here trying to get them back in. Open question, either of you can answer. It's bread and butter. It's 4 rounds to 1. You're going to have to catch up, Kathy. What kind of an animal is a sphinx? Yes. He doesn't know, but he's frightened of them.
Well, it's a lion with a nice lady's hair.
That's it. Absolutely right. Okay, so that means it's part 2 and it's time for... Move on to current affairs. Hope you've been reading your tabloids at home because these are all current questions of things that have been happening today. It's 5 to 1. Now, come on, I hope you've been reading your paper. Okay. Here are a little bit of hush now. I'll give you a chance to catch up. Which famous couple will be celebrating their 3rd wedding anniversary this... Yes? Yes?
Charles and Diana.
Absolutely! Well, Highness is celebrating that. And there is, in fact, a bonus sandwich on that one. If anybody can find a picture, we've got no newspapers. They've been taken. They've been repossessed. And the newspapers. In that case, we'll have to move on to it. Where did Sir Geoffrey Howe go for important talks yesterday? Yes?
The European Parliament?
No, he went to Peking. I don't know who he was peeking in on, but he wasn't like peeking in on something.
He never told me.
Okay, did he not mention it to you? That's a terrible thing. Okay, which is the latest country to threaten to stay away from the Olympic Games? Yes. Libya, absolutely right. In fact, the question should have been who is going to the Olympic Games? Who is due to open the Olympic Games today?
Oh, you know.
Who's opening the Olympic Games today? Yes, the actual person who's actually officially opening them.
The whole of Hollywood.
No, as it was. Nearly. Ronald Reagan. It's nearly the whole of Hollywood. Okay, which famous British actor died yesterday, aged 75? That's you.
James Mason.
James Mason, tragically. Very sad, that is too. Okay, which quiet pop wedding may have broken a few hearts yesterday? Yes?
Roger Taylor and Duran Duran.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. So it's 6 to 4 at the moment. Okay, which country had a very unsatisfactory general election this week? Which country had a very unsatisfactory general election?
Yes.
Come on then, Matthew.
Israel.
Israel, absolutely right. Unsatisfactory because, in fact, no party was a clear majority, and that is part 3, which means it's time to move on to... Fast food. Okay, well, I'm afraid Matthew's pictured the post there, but there's one of him. Hang on a minute, just a second.
Better clean it.
They haven't repossessed that, don't share that. Okay, yes, getting back there, just having a little tiny short break. We're going to move on to fast food, and that means that you've got to do the jigsaw and mix all that up quickly, and you've got to name all the things on the fast food, and starting from now, it's a kind of dessert, and it's made with something that you might not necessarily normally have in dessert. It rhymes with nice.
Nice.
And you put jam on it, sometimes like tapioca is the kind of form of it. Rice, dessert.
Pudding.
Rice pudding. Absolutely right.
Yes.
Okay, something that the Chinese eat, and it's got a season in it.
Like
summer, autumn, winter. Summer, autumn, winter. Brilliantly done, Kathy Taylor there, I'm afraid, beating you to it. Well done. That gets the both together. And so, now I can't remember the rules, I suppose that makes Kathy our winner. So, ladies and gentlemen, Kathy Taylor is this week's Sandwich Quiz winner. You don't go unrewarded, there you have. Okay, so that's it then, and we go. That was quiz. Okay, now while everybody goes and boogies with the band, us lot are going to do battle with the barricade.
I Shoot, shoot, yeah.
Moving from place to place, another town, a different place. You may find me
Sneaking out the back door with a grin.
love I've had before. It nailed me to the floor. I prefer my own company.
Shoot, shoot, yeah.
Love to me is being free with no responsibility. So you may find me
Sneaking out the back door with a grin.
just another dream, and I'll be on my way.
Sneaking out the back door with a grin. Shoot-a-doo-doo-da, 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 doo-doo-da,
Move along when things are going wrong. So you may find me
sneaking out the back door with a grin. Sneaking out the back door with a grin. Shoot-a-doo-doo-da, doo-doo-da, shoot-a-doo-doo-da, 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 doo-doo-da. Sneaking out the back door with a grin. Sneaking out the back door with a grin. Sneaking out the back door with a grin. Sneaking out the back door with a
Oh, hiya. I'm just helping them build the barricades. I don't know what good it do, but they say it's going to give me time to pay the bills. But don't worry, because I promise I shall be opening the house up again in February, and I'll see you then, okay? Hey, everybody, we're going to say goodbye. We're going.
Oh, no.
See you in February.
Yeah.
Can we get a barricade built?
Yeah, sure. You never know what you see when you do that door with the 73. Never seen nothing, no, not like this place. Never been, no, no way, not never know. Never seen no place, no way. Never learned nothing like 73. Hey, you get ready, get on your feet, get into gear and hit the street. It's you that we want to see. Get down to 73. Get down to 73. Hey, you.